children's singer Ella Jenkins has died at the age of 100. The legendary Chicago artist was most famous for songs such as You'll Sing a Song and I'll Sing a Song, Did You Feed My Cow, and Miss Mary Mac. She passed away on Saturday at her home in Chicago, following a long illness. Jenkins was known as the First Lady of children's music, with a career that spanned more than 60 years and earned her a 2004 Grammy Lifetime Achievement. First Lady of Children's Music. Ella Jenkins passed away peacefully on Saturday, November 9, 2024, at the Harbors at the Admiral at the Lake in Chicago. She was 100 years old, a statement from her spokesperson partly read. The singer is credited with transforming the children's music genre, giving global scope. Her style, which garnered numerous accolades over the years, seldom strayed from her 1957 debut album, Call and Response Rhythmic Group Singing. In that work, she channeled the calls of African American slaves. It encouraged audience participation and allowed her to build a relationship with her young listeners. Jenkins' record label Smithsonian Folkways said, "We mourn the passing of Ella Jenkins, one of the most iconic folk musicians of the 20th century, who revolutionized children's music and inspired generations of listeners around the world." Children's musician Dan Zanes told the New York Times, "There is no one who has done more for young people in American musical history than Ella Jenkins." Jenkins never married and leaves no known immediate relatives. South Korean K-drama star Song Jae-lim posted a cryptic final Instagram message before his tragic death. It has emerged as devastated fans prepare for the actor's funeral. Song Jae-lim, who was known for starring in the TV series Moon Embracing the Sun, was found dead at his home in Seoul on November 12th. His body was found by a friend, who arrived at the apartment around 12:30 p.m. to have lunch with Song, police added. Amid the confusion surrounding his passing, his final Instagram post has confused many. Posted 42 weeks ago, the two selfies, showing Song in a black t-shirt in a dressing room, were captioned with an emoji showing a face in a medical mask. The comments for the post, along with all others on his page, have been turned off. The K-drama actor had his debut in the film Actresses in 2009, before become a star with his role as a loyal bodyguard to the king in the 2012 show Moon Embracing the Sun. Song also appeared in the reality show We Got Married in 2014, as well as K-dramas like Cool Guys, Hot Ramen, Inspiring Generations, 2 Weeks, Secret Mother, and Queen Wu. The 39-year-old recently starred in the musical La Rose de Versailles and had his last performance on October 13th. Fans have shared their heartbreak over Song's death on social media, with one writing they couldn't believe he had died, and another adding the news has saddened and shocked them. Another horrible incident has happened, and another young artist has died too early, a third wrote, alluding to the string of young South Korean celebrities dying in recent years. A celebrated musician has died following a fatal car accident in New Hampshire. Brooks Young, 42, died on Friday morning after a car crash in Alton. Details on the circumstances of the crash have not yet been released. The father of 3 was known to have worked with many megastars such as B.B. King, REO Speedwagon, and Bryan Adams. He was a devoted musician from an early age after his grandfather had taught him to play guitar. His family said in a Facebook post that Brooks was a special person to so many in his music career. His ex-wife, Andrea Jalbert Young, shared a post on Facebook which said, "On Friday morning, we received the devastating news that Brooks was tragically killed in a car accident. Our family is still trying to process this unimaginable loss which has left us heartbroken." The German Cycling Federation have announced the death 6-time world champion Michael Hubner at the age of 65. Hubner passed away in hospital in Saxony after a sudden illness, with the news being confirmed on Tuesday. The track cycling legend was known for his prominence in sprint events as he swept up a huge haul of accolades during the 1990s. He later became a mentor for top athletes in the sport, including 2-time Olympic champion Christina Vogel, who has paid tribute to her former boss. "This shocks all of us," Vogel told German newspaper Bild. "You have no words? You don't know what to say." He was a sprint legend. He is also well known for breaking the world record in the men's 200-meter time trial back in 1986, which he went on to hold for a whole year. In 1997, Hubner decided to retire from professional competition. However, his influence within the sport would continue. Hubner met Vogel and other Olympic champions such as Leah Friedrich and Maximilian Levy, working as a senior management figure within cycling. Until 2022, he was the sporting director for the track team Theed Project Cycling, in which he mentored multiple top stars. Hubner is survived by his 2 sons and leaves behind a legacy within the sport that will be remembered by many. During his illustrious career, Hubner won 2 world titles in the individual sprint, 1 in the team sprint and 3 in the keirin.